Hello friends, this is my new video tutorial on how can we integrate a dynamic weather API for your website. Before getting more into the coding part of this particular tutorial, first let me show you the inner workings of this particular project. So in my case, suppose I am writing here Delhi is the name of a city. As soon as I click on this button weather details, you can just see a particular animation is happening here, and as soon as the animation get loaded up, the particular city name along with this particular temperature, the humidity, and what kind of weather we are facing in Delhi. It is showing here. So let me input me another city name, that is Bangalore. You can just see that particular thing is highlighted. So it's a very simple tutorial and very useful tool, because it may come that if your company owner or a particular uh, maybe your client, they want you to integrate this particular weather API in your project. So this tutorial I'll be showing you how can we integrate this particular weather API. The same thing, the same inner workings you'll be seeing here, and it's quite easy friends, just trust me on it. But before starting this tutorial, I'll be not showing you the front end of this particular thing. Actually, I'll be giving you this in the description link. I'll just show you how to integrate the API, that is the weather based API, in this particular video tutorial. So just sit back, enjoy, relax, and just watch my video tutorial. Hello guys, before starting this tutorial, I'd like to tell you that you need to subscribe this Open Weather Map API. It's completely free, and as soon as you subscribe this API, you'll be getting a particular secret key, and you can use this secret key for further operations of this particular data. So as soon as you subscribe, I'll just show you the plan. So as soon as you subscribe this, you can just see it's written here free, and you can get the API key. As of now, I've already subscribed and already got my subscribe key. So let me show you my subscribed key. Okay, go to my API keys. This is the default subscribe key, and this is important. Without it, you cannot proceed further. So let's get started. Okay, this is the front end part of the project. So let me first initialize the secret key or the API secret key, which I've already shown you. How can we get that particular API key? So first let me copy that particular thing. Alright, let me copy this key. Now I have to use an on-click listener. So first I'll show you. This is the front end of the part. So this is the BTN, this is the ID part, which I'll be getting here with the city name. So let's write here dollar dot has button. This is a jQuery structure dot on click function. Just console dot log something, whether it is working or not, in order to check. Console dot log button clicked. Let's see whether it's working or not. Let's run our project. Just type here something. Alright. Okay, I have not used the event. You need to use an event listener. Event.prevent default. Event.prevent default. Okay. Now let us rerun this project once again, whether it's coming or not. So let us type something. Okay, it's Bangalore, and okay, you can just see button click. It's console.log button click. Okay, now we have to fetch the value of the city. So city name equals to dollar. To just show you the thing, inspect. Let us inspect the element. Okay, let's make it much more visible. This is the city name we want. So dollar hash city name dot value. Right? With this thing we can get the city name. So if city name dot length is not equals to zero, else we'll run the else part. If no city name is there, we'll run this thing. So alert, uh, please fill the required fields or please fill the city name, something like that will write. Okay. Now let's run this thing. Okay, city. Okay, guys, the syntax error. City name dot length with no bracket. So okay, please fill the city field. It is already come here. Now, when there is some value inside the city, now let us check for the API URL, right? Which I've already shown you. So let's see what can be done here. Let me go to this page. Let me show you here API. Go to the doc part, API doc. You can just see by city name and there's an API weather map, right? We need to copy this thing, entire thing, the city name along with the API ID. You see. Now $.ajax is the Ajax call. We'll be using type to be get. Type is get. URL is, let me copy that particular thing here. HTTP dot, it should be, let me check here once again. It should be double forward slash, and let me copy this particular URL. Alright. Now instead of city name, I'll be using city underscore name. City underscore name. Alright. And API will be API key. That is already there. The API key. Alright. Now let me there will be a comma. Let me give on success function is the data. We'll just console log that particular data, whether that particular city name is being fetched or not. No need of JSON. Okay, that is the data. Let us first run this thing just right here. So Delhi. Okay, just click on the thing. Okay, I made a mistake with the variable name. Okay, there is city underscore name. There's no city dot name. So let me rerun this thing. Delhi. Okay, you can just see a JSON string has been developed with all the parameters and the values. The coordinates has been displayed, the name of that particular thing, right? The particular thing, the particular place has been displayed. The weather of that particular thing has been displayed, right? So now our main part is to implement this particular data into a particular structure. Just say data.coordinate. It will give us the latitude and longitude of that particular place. You can just say latitude and longitude of that particular place has been displayed in the console log. So let us first create a particular front end for this particular thing. So let's say will be display variable out equals to space is a variable, and we'll be appending a div class for the front end of that particular weather forecast. We'll be using weather forecast class. Don't worry guys, the front end, if you want I can give the front end in the description link below. So for now I'll just be working on the particular script file, because this is the most important part on how you can integrate a particular API with a map API. And just not for API, it's actually for all the kind of APIs, whether it's for payment gateway, it is for Google payment services, anything. You can do this thing. So let me first complete this. With class of temp. This is the minimum temperature. which we are using here. Another thing is that we in weather forecast we also need to know the humidity of that particular place. So this is for the humidity. Okay, humidity. Now we'll be using another div class with temp logo. This will display whether it is raining, whether it is cloudy, whether it is overcast. It will be displaying all the thing here. So we'll be using an image which already shipped with particular weather map API. So it will be an image source and a particular description what kind of weather it is. So guys, okay, now just type here weather. Alright, now we have to fetch that particular icon from here, name Bangalore. Okay, now guys, first let me complete all those details, then I'll get back to you. This is the data.name. Right, now just let me type once again. Now inside here you can just see temperature it is coming here. So inside main it is coming, right? So units metric I've already written here. So just write here data dot main. Let me check data.main.temp. You can just see humidity, pressure, everything is coming here. Data.main.temp. Alright. Now I've created some symbols. It's already in online section. You'll get it here for centigrade and for Fahrenheit. These are the symbols which I've used. So I'll just be copying the symbols. That's it. So let me copy this thing. Just paste it here. Alright. Now minimum temperature I need to find here. Data.minimum temp underscore minimum. So let's write here $data dot min temp. Okay. Now let me copy this. Let me copy this. Alright. Now humidity is already there. So let me see here. Humidity is already there. So let me copy here data dot main dot humidity. Alright. This is a percentage. Now image source. This is the important thing. The icon it is already here. Let me go to the weather thing. You can just see here. The icon is there as 03 and scattered cloud and description. So for this icon, weather map API ships itself with the SVG or PNG images. So first let me use this variable. Let me go up here and right here. Variable equals to image URL. Right, image URL. Now uh, let me initialize this here. Now image URL equals to. First let me copy the link. This is the link which you need to copy to get the particular images. So let me copy this. Okay. Now we'll be using data dot weather 0 dot icon. Now with it will come PNG. Right. All the formats will be in PNG. Is 03 and right icon dot PNG it will be. So we have to write PNG, and let me copy this URL source image URL. Let me copy this thing. Now dollar image URL, and let me initialize its width to be 55 px and height to be 55 px. Width and height to be 55 px. Alright, so description will be scattered clouds. Dollar data dot weather 0 dot description. Right, so Now we need to use an HTML. Let me show you. We need to append this to particular HTML. This is the widget state. This is in the front end. So let me append this. Let me go here. Let me append this thing. So it will be dot html. What we are going to append, that is that out. Inside out you'll find that particular card is placed there. Now go here, go down. Once I fetch for another result, I want that particular HTML to be cleared. So dot inner HTML equals to space. So a new card will be generated. Now by default actually this is none, so I need to display it as block. As soon as the function is success, it will be displaying at block. So CSS display block. This is the block level element. Okay, now let's run guys, whether it's working or not. Let's see. Okay, let me close this console tab first. Okay, let me write the thing Bangalore. Okay, you can just see an animation is happening. Okay guys, it's working correct, but it's showing me undefined. So let me see what I've done. Mistake. Okay, it should be main dot temp underscore main. Now let me rerun this project. This is Delhi. It's coming here. Okay, it's coming correct, right? It's coming correct. There's the minimum temperature, humidity, description, and this. Let me write another for another weather. Let me write here Bangalore. Okay, guys, it's working perfectly. So, guys, if you like this tutorial, please share and subscribe and comment. And don't worry, I'll be giving you the front end of this particular project if you need it.